Welcome, and thank you for using CranioRate. My name is Jesse Goldstein, and I'm a craniofacial surgeon at UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh and co-founder of CranioRate. We wanted to tell you a little bit about what CranioRate is and why we developed it. The goal of CranioRate is to improve our understanding of head shape differences associated with all types of craniosynostosis, and to provide surgeons with a tool to help diagnose and treat their patients. When I was a craniofacial fellow at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, we began to study long-term outcomes associated with patients with craniosynostosis. It occurred to me at this time that we were missing a key piece of the puzzle for these patients. Specifically, what was their preoperative severity? And at that point, we had no way of measuring this objectively. We developed CranioRate to utilize imaging data of patients with craniosynostosis to generate an objective and holistic measure of severity that surgeons can use to counsel patients and families, inform their medical decision-making, and ultimately measure and improve their outcomes. Our work thus far has focused on metopic craniosynostosis, but we will soon be expanding to other forms. To hear more about how we do this, I'd like to introduce to you our collaborator and co-principal investigator at the University of Utah, Ross Whitaker. Ross?
Hello, my name is Ross Whitaker. I'm a professor in the School of Computing and the Scientific Computing and Imaging Institute at the University of Utah, and I'm a co-PI on the CranioRate project. My research team, with our collaborators at Pitt and elsewhere, have built CranioRate using a machine learning algorithm that was trained to recognize the morphological features of metopic craniosynostosis. This technology uses statistical shape analysis of head and skull models derived from sets of 3D images. We first built a statistical model of pediatric skulls from CT scans of children, some of whom are patients with metopic craniosynostosis, and some of whom are normal controls in order to capture normal phenotypical morphologies. Using the results from this statistical analysis and machine learning, we then developed an objective metopic severity score, which was trained to predict the ratings from experts in the craniofacial surgical community. The results of that analysis allow us to process images that clinicians upload into the CranioRate portal and produce quantitative ratings of the severity of metopic craniosynostosis relative to both the normal and patient populations. As our populations of scans grows, we hope to be able to produce progressively richer, more descriptive analyses. We appreciate your participation and use of the portal, and we welcome your feedback.
Thanks, Ross. Our initial work has focused on developing a web-based portal, craniorate.org, which allows users to upload CT data of their patients to be evaluated. The portal automates the time-consuming processing tasks like orienting, cropping, and segmenting of CT data, and automatically analyzes the data and returns a severity score and percentile to the user. This score, called the Metopic Severity Score, or MSS, is an objective measure that encompasses the entire extent of cranial dysmorphology in patients with craniosynostosis. And the percentile allows users to compare their uploaded patient data to a population of patients with metopic synostosis previously analyzed by CranioRate. In fact, because data from each new scan that users upload is added to the ever-growing population of analyzed images, CranioRate is continuously learning and refining itself so we can all better understand the spectrum of disease severity in metopic synostosis. In the near future, we hope to expand CranioRate to other forms of craniosynostosis and to allow users to upload CT photographs or 3D photographs for an analysis in addition to CT data. CranioRate provides users with a severity measurement that is objective, holistic, and continuously refining itself. We believe this information is crucial for several reasons. First, it will help us better understand the spectrum of severity in metopic synostosis and soon other forms of craniosynostosis. Second, It will aid in preoperative counseling and surgical decision-making. And third, it will enable future research, including longitudinal outcome assessments and multi-center collaborations, ultimately improving care for our patients. Thank you for taking the time to learn about CranioRate. For more information, please visit us at craniorate.org or follow the link below. And feel free to reach out with any questions.